Salve Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. A leper came to him and kneeling down, begged him and said, "If you wish, you can make me clean." Moved with pity, he stretched out his hand, touched the leper, and said to him, "I do will it, be made clean." The leprosy left him immediately, and he was made clean. Then warning him sternly, he dismissed him at once. Then he said to him, "See that you tell no one anything, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer for your cleansing what Moses prescribed. That will be proof for them." The man went away and began to publicize the whole matter. He spread the report abroad so that it was impossible for Jesus to enter a town openly. He remained outside in deserted places, and people kept coming to him from everywhere. The Gospel of the Lord.
The readings from the prophet Samuel are very interesting this morning. During that time, they had a very corrupt form of government, and even the priests were not behaving well. Sorry, but it happens. Nevertheless, they wanted to go fight this battle, and they never prayed and asked God if he wanted them to take care of the Philistines. They never asked him. And so, usually, if you look into the Old Testament, you see that the people who are doing things properly are praying and they're asking God for help. And then the prophet comes along and says, "Yeah, go ahead. God said you could do it." In this case, in the reading today in the Old Testament, no one asked for permission, no one checked with God, and no prophet gave them any reason to go fight. But the corrupt government did it just the same. And so they lost the battle. They lost 2 battles and lots of people. And what happened was, they brought the Ark of the Covenant into the battle because they thought, you know what, well, this would be a good luck charm. We're going to be fine because of this. This is what you call magic. You're relying on magic. And magic is a sin, by the way, because we don't work by magic. We work by what God says. And so, a lot of people got killed for this. This is what you call the sin of being presumptuous. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this on my own, and God's going to take care of it for me. But he doesn't. It's kind of like having your rosary hanging on the rearview mirror, and while you're driving, you're always cursing somebody. The rosary doesn't do anything for you at that point. The rosary is for praying and for speaking to the Lord and asking him what we should be doing. And so this leper comes along. Perhaps this leper was a big sinful man, I don't know. But at the very least, this leper comes and he begs Jesus. He goes right to God and he begs Jesus, "Can you help me?" He doesn't say, "I want your help." He's very, very docile about this. The leper came to Jesus and begged him. And then he kneels. A posture that says, I want to have your permission. Can you do this for me? And so Jesus stretches out his hand to touch him. And this is very interesting because you're not supposed to touch a leper, but this man is being ostracized by all the people he knows. Nobody wants to get next to him, but Jesus reaches out and touches him. And the man receives a great healing. He becomes clean. And then this leper who is now healed, he publicizes his healing. And he's very happy, and there's great joy. This is how it should work with us with prayer. We don't take for granted things with God, but we actually put ourselves in faith and in trust for his desire, not necessarily our own. And so we trust in God, we trust in Jesus, but we should not be trusting in magic and trinkets.
Regina Caeli, laetare, Alleluia.